Welcome back to the June 20th, 2020 edition of Pro Wrestling Throwdown. I'm Caleb Black. This is Luke the Big Dog Williams. That's our in-studio producer, the mighty Matt Fury. And we are talking this week in wrestling AEW, and it was an action-packed AEW broadcast, if I do say so myself.
It was not bad. It was not a bad show.
We open with a great tag team title match between the Natural Nightmares, the team of Dustin Rhodes and QT Marshall, against Kenny Omega and the Hangman Adam Page. It was a great match. Dustin Rhodes, his ability to evolve and continue, to wrestle and change the way he works is so complimentary to QT Marshall.
Yes, and I love the pairing. I did not believe they were going to go over on the champions.
Yeah, no, I think we all could pretty well see that they're going to keep the belts on them for a little while, especially considering FTR is now in the mix of the tag team titles. But I'll give the match a 3.5. I'll give it a 3.
I'll give it a solid 3.
Yeah, I'll give it a 3 on the upside. Omega and Dustin had this nasty, accidental where they run into each other.
Yeah.
And oh man, I thought that Dustin was going to be knocked out for a minute. That didn't happen.
And of course, you got that vicious friggin' finishing maneuver that they do that I still think
should be done
differently.
Yeah, I agree.
It works. If it works for them, it works for everybody.
I mean, if you're gonna smash somebody collectively, you can smash somebody collectively, I guess. Anna Jay wrestles the debuting Abaddon.
Yes.
A brand new big sign for AEW.
Creepy.
And she, again, it's another one of those gimmicks that I have difficulty getting into because there's a lot of the crazy and there's a lot of the dark, and there are a lot of gimmicks like that out there, so we'll see how long it keeps going.
Right.
Or how long she's able to keep it going before I start getting interested. Because, she's supposed to be like a horror movie character, and I don't give a shit. I don't care, because it's a gimmick I don't get. It's whatever. We have the Dark Order doing some more recruiting.
Yeah, we had the Dark Order come out, and actually, I believe, didn't they come out and talk to Anna Jay?
Yeah, they recruited Anna Jay to join them. So I guess now we're going to start seeing an expanded Dark Order movement,
which I'm okay with.
Faces. I still love the idea of them headhunting Colt Cabana.
Yeah. Oh man, Colt Cabana being in the Dark Order
would be a different thing for him to do.
It would be strange.
Yeah, it would, but it'd be pretty interesting. MJF goes on to wrestle Billy, the leader of the Gun Club.
Yeah, I love.
I can't call him Billy Gunn,
but he was with Austin and Colton.
Yeah, both of his sons were there. It was a good match. MJF played well against, Billy's intimidating figure. They end the match with him loading the ring and cracking Gunn over the head. Have a little bit of a skirmish on the outside afterward, because Wardlow, here's the thing about the match I didn't get. Wardlow bumps Austin on the outside.
Yes.
And Billy Gunn comes out and feeds him a clothesline. And throws him into the guardrail, and then just kind of steps over Austin's unconscious body to get back in the ring. And my only thing is that's his son. He didn't even stop.
No,
to be Austin, no, Austin,
no, out of debate, none of that. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean,
he just stepped right over him and got back in the ring. What a terrible father!
Yeah,
you are,
I mean, come on, man, Billy. The leader of the Gun Club.
Walk it off, boy.
Oh, man. It's so good.
I had a segment with Britt Baker making the announcement that Hiroshita, the women's champion, will defend her title against Penelope Ford.
Like I've been saying, Penelope Ford's really getting an opportunity to come into her own. Without Britt Baker being there to be the number one top female heel,
right?
I think Penelope Ford's taking that opportunity, and I think she's running with it.
You know who else I think needs a challenge? She's been wrestling on Dark a lot of the time. Danny Jordan, I think, is a talent.
Yeah,
and a carriage house. But seriously, though, I think that she would put up a good challenge against Shida for the title. But you know what? When Abaddon. First debuted in AEW. This wasn't her debut. She wrestled on Dark a couple months back against Shida.
Yeah.
Before she was champion.
Yeah.
Man, that match was epic.
Yeah.
I think that if you put those two together,
and Penelope Ford too. If you were going to take the belt off of Shirai and put it on Penelope Ford, she's got the ability to where she can like weave in and out of her babyface contenders.
Yeah.
And it would be set up in a believable way.
Well, and now you have Britt Baker that's out.
Yeah.
You have Chris Statlander who's out.
Yeah.
With a really bad knee injury, I believe.
Yeah.
You have Big Swole that you could trade in and out with.
Yeah.
You have, like you said, Penelope Ford is perfect.
Yeah.
It's just... I also like the influx of all of the independent women who they're bringing in that are legitimate workers that could really put off good matches.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. We go into the TNT title defense.
Yes.
Cody Rhodes against Ricky Starks.
One television champion.
Yeah, which was a very, very cool, good match. I loved Cody's promo in the beginning where he talks about... he looked around last week and none of his family was there to help him. The Elite wasn't there to help him.
Did you also notice that he threw the 4 during that conversation? There is still shots of him like this throughout the whole thing. And FTR also referenced it last week.
They're the new horse. It's going to be Cody Rhodes, FTR, and Shawn Spears.
Down. Totally down.
And I am all in for that faction, that group, as the new 4 Horsemen. But we're talking about Cody's match with Ricky Starks.
Fantastic.
It was a great match. I'm going to give it a 3.5.
3.5.
Cody, again, just continuously. I love the idea of him defending the title every week on TV.
And Ricky Stark, after his performance, which was as good as it could possibly be, when he got behind the curtain, Tony Khan handed him a contract. He signed it. He is officially All Elite.
That's fantastic. Ricky Starks is a hell of a worker.
Instead of sitting back and not doing anything for the next month, because, like you said earlier in an earlier video, the
NWA isn't doing anything right now.
Why not?
Yeah,
the man's talented.
Yeah, and it's really, really. I love the idea because of him being another television champion to appear to wrestle with Cody Rhodes.
Yes. Someone who is legitimate.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just like, well, who do the fans want this week?
Yeah.
Who's free this week?
Yes.
We're going to bring somebody in who is a legitimate threat to your championship. It's not going to be like the old John Cena open call where it's like, bring out Rusev, let him beat Rusev.
The Young Bucks wrestled
the Super Bad Death Squad.
Kip Sabian and his tag team partner.
Yep, his tag team partner. Ended with the Indie Taker.
Well, the Indie Taker and the Butcher and the Blade appeared, and FTR appeared, so they hit the Indie Taker and the Good Night Express.
Is that what they're calling that now? Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. They hit him with the not the Brain Buster. What did they call it? The mind breaker, something to that effect. Basically, they both hit their off the top rope assisted pile driver moves together in unison. Once again, I'm loving FTR. I'm loving how they're going to build them.
They're making me want to watch the Bucks in them.
And they're going to build that. They're going to take their time. They're not just going to show up and put them in the ring with the Bucks because really, people have been talking about that match forever. But even if you know it's a match people want, you still want to give people a reason to see it. Right. Does that make sense?
No, that makes perfect sense.
You have to build it up. And them just showing up and be like, oh, we're here to fight the Young Bucks would have been okay. But the fact that they're going to make them work for it and get through the tag team division is just compelling fucking TV to me.
Yeah.
And it's, again, they've got that the possibility of what they can do to return the ideas of journeyman wrestlers, if they don't get signed to a restricted contract with AEW, would be phenomenal.
Yes.
And FTR is in a position to do that.
FTR, I mean, like I said, FTR and the Bucks, take my money.
Matt Hardy comes out. He joins up on the commentary table.
Yep.
During the
unkillable version of Matt Hardy.
It's the Best Friends against Les Sex Gods, which was a great match. It ends with the Best Friends actually getting the win over the Les Sex Gods, but I was surprised. I really thought that they were that it would have made a really interesting piece for Les Sex Gods to be just tag team title contenders instead of like their war with the Elite ending, finding another way to have that match.
Yeah,
but I mean, Chuck Taylor and Beretta are going to make great contenders, so we're definitely seeing moves being shaken around in the the AEW locker room as far as the tag teams being shaken up, which I love. Orange Cassidy then appears as a cameraman to get his revenge on Chris Jericho.
And it is announced that we're going to get Orange Cassidy and Y2J at Fyter Fest.
God.
I'm okay with this.
Of
I
course
think
you
that
are.
would be great for Orange Cassidy's career.
It would be good for Orange Cassidy's career. It would be really, really good if
the man,
Jericho hit him real hard with a baseball bat for real.
See, this is y'all's ninjas mentality. Listen, Orange Cassidy can work. We've seen him go. Chris Jericho, if anybody could pull a 5-star classic out of Orange Cassidy, it's Chris Jericho.
I agree with that. I agree with that statement.
And it's one of the hottest angles that's over right now.
Now, see, and that's the other part, too, is that it is over and fans are responding to it well, so obviously they've got to go somewhere with it.
Yes, and I think Jericho and him could really put on... Jericho is funny anyway.
Yeah.
So, but he can also be serious, and as we've seen here recently, the Orange Cassidy, when All Elite first started picking up, is not the Orange Cassidy we're seeing.
No, I totally agree with that.
I mean, he's firing up. He's it's on all cylinders. Fyter Fest is shaping up to be a great card.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
But
what did you guys think about this week's broadcast of AEW Dynamite? Leave us a comment down below after you like and subscribe. Send us an email at prowrestlingthrowdown@gmail.com or find us and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/prowrestlingthrowdown. Stay tuned for part 5. We're going to talk about Impact.